Well, hello. I want to say thank you for joining this live stream. It's a pleasure and an honor that you're here to connect with me as I'm with you in your home. So, today we're going to be talking about how worm farming has changed. So, first of all, let me know where you're at and what your temperature is. Today, our high is, I think it was like 18 degrees. So, and our low is going to be probably two 2 degrees to zero. So that's our high for today. So if you want to be a host on this screen, this live stream, please click this invite link to join because I would like to have more people up here to discuss some things that I have seen and noticed when it comes to this new stuff going on YouTube. Now, what I noticed, everyone seems like they not everyone, let me get this right. Seems like people nowadays are trying to take the easy way out. And what I'm saying is, back in my day, when YouTube was out, if you clicked on a thumbnail for any video, it was going to definitely be someone, a live person, or a voiceover doing those live streams. But nowadays, it's all, I mean, it's getting to the point where it's AI. I have no beef with AI, but for me, I don't know, it just ruffles my feathers because if you're going to invest your time into YouTube videos, put the time and work into doing the videos because there's a lot of people that I know on this in this community that do YouTube videos. It's a process, but that's the way it is. And now I know like on my mobile phone, if I get a video for worm farming or something and it's not a real voice, because usually you can tell, because if you notice when it comes to YouTube, the AI voice is usually always the same person. So looking at that, and also they kind of like talk like, if you want to get worms, you know what I mean? It's kind of like that. And kind of like the flow of the conversation's not there. So what I do if I'm on my mobile phone is, and that's where I usually watch most of my YouTube videos. I either click on the three dots down below. Either I'm not interested or don't recommend this channel to me. I truly believe that there is no way that you can build a relationship with your community if you are not a person that actually puts the time and work in to get involved with the community. But I'm saying, if you're into that AI stuff, I wish you the best of luck, but I'm going to keep on being me. And I know a lot of other people in my community are going to be keeping it real. Hello, G Mama Grows. It's great to see you. If you haven't, G Mama Grows, I know you were not able to get my email address in the email address on your desktop, but I just sent you another message with my email address. Send it out to me as soon as possible because you have something coming your way. So I need to connect with you. So thank you for being here. I want to say hi to Nana's Worms and Garden. Thanks for being here. G Mama's Grows. Thank you for being here. Thank you. I know we got to keep it real. When it comes to that fake stuff, it's like I just can't get into it. Everyone's just trying to take the easy way out to make a buck, but I'm old school. I'm like, if I want something, I work for it. I put in the work, and that's just how I roll. So if any of you viewers today, it's an open panel, it's an open Q&A, so open mic live stream. If you want to join my live stream, let me know because I will allow you to come up here and share your thoughts and anything when it comes to this new technology. But AI is trying to take over. Yep, yeah, G Mama, check my latest reply, and I sent you everything that you need to know. Hello, happy hour. Good to see you. And I know where Nana's Worms and Gardens from, but G Mama's Grows and Happy Hour. Where are you from? What's your state or your country that you live in? So if you have like anything, if you don't want to come on the panel and you have a question, just let me know and I'll answer it, or someone in the comments in the chat will be able to help me too. But like I says, if you're ready, if you want to come on the stream, just put that you want to come up and I'll bump you onto this live stream. Central Wisconsin, I don't know if you watch football or not, but I'm sorry about your Packers. I'm a Cowboys fan, so I'm used to losing. So, but the Packers played the best they could, so my hat's off to them. Okay, Ohio. Well, thanks for sharing that. I'm in Zone 5A, Iowa. That's where I'm located at. Zone 4. So does basically, I know G Mama grows. You have gardening. You grow a garden. Happy hour. Do you have a garden? Let us know because I'd like to know if you do or not. But yeah, like I said, that's what I'm noticing. Okay, sweet, sweet. And what do you grow? Like, name a couple things that you grow in your garden. But just a heads up, like it says, with AI trying to take over, you can definitely weed out the real deals from the artificial stuff. So just protect yourself. Like it says, I'm not scared of competition. That's just how life is. People try to do what they have to do to survive. But like I says, I'm just glad that I'm able to just be, like I said, be me, and appreciate everyone else that makes videos that I've connected with that, they show their face or they show their process. So my hat's off to you. I don't even know what gooseberries is. I have never heard of a gooseberry before. Is that what color is it? Is it kind of like is it like a blackberry or a strawberry? And is it sweet or sour? Because I've never heard of a gooseberry. I'm gonna have to look that up. Excuse me, I might have to sneeze. Pardon me. Excuse me for that. Okay, thank you for sharing that. Sunshine. That's cool. And if you haven't already, take a look at everyone's channel in here. If you'd like to share your link, go ahead and put in the link because I want our community to grow and thrive. So, like it says, you have access to sharing your link of your YouTube channel if you want to put it in the comments box. That way you can look at each other, and if you're interested, you can subscribe and learn and grow and help each other out because that's just how this community is when it comes to worm farming and gardening. And another thing I really admire is people that have homesteads. A lot of you guys and girls put in a lot of work to do those homesteading things. So my hats are off to you. My hat's off to you as well. Thank you, G Mama. Green to pink and tart. Oh, that sounds pretty cool. Well, I'm gonna have to get a sample from you for the next season if you don't mind. We'll connect and I can try it out. Do you put it on crackers or on toast? How do you use that jam? What do you apply yours on? Sounds like that'd be pretty good with some, for me, peanut butter and jam. Okay, you used to homestead, but when it comes to homesteading, that's a lot of work. So, like I said, my hat's off to you. Take a look at Nana's Worms and Garden. She has a lot of videos on worm farming. Great knowledge. So look her up. Check her channel. Thank you for sharing your channel. Okay, that sounds good. Well, put me on your list for next Christmas. This Christmas coming up in 2025, and we'll connect. And I'll try to get some of your jam if you don't mind. Let me sample your products. So if anyone has any questions, shoot them out. And like I says, if you would like to be on this panel, let me know, because I don't want you just to look at my face the whole night. I like other people to interact with the community. So, like I said, the panel's open. It's an open mic for a guest. And also, as you know, I have a form that you can fill out if you're interested in being a channel member. Starting next month, my goal is to have one, maybe hopefully two. It depends on how my schedule is. If I get off early or not, we can schedule 2 live streams a month. And my goal is to have them on Thursdays. I want to be consistent, but at 7 p.m. Central Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So if you live in a different country where it's hard to, with the time being different sleep-wise, I apologize. But like I says, my goal is to have hopefully 2 live streams a month from 7 p.m. at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. And I try to have the maximum length of my live streams from either 30 minutes to an hour and a half. So it depends on how things are going. So if you're interested, look me up and fill out the form, and we'll get you up here. Looking forward to having you on my next live stream next month. Okay. All right. Well, look me up in my email address, and we'll touch base. I appreciate you sharing that for me. So thank you for that happy hour. Oh, no worries, man. Take care of your personal stuff. Like I said, I'm looking forward to, after this last year, I'm gonna go up and have me some. I made me some egg bake. It's got bacon, and I put some peppers in it. So that'll be ready for me to go. So do you have any a special dish for your guest tonight? Nana, Sandra, let me know. Leave it in the comments box. But if you have any questions, like I said, just feel free to ask me. Like I said, I just want to just touch base because, like I said, I don't care what you do when it comes to your YouTube videos, but it just seems like everyone's just trying to take the easy way out. And like G Mama says, you can definitely tell the real deals from the fake ones. So, like I says, my videos is what you're gonna see. What you see is what you're gonna get. Not scripted, straight from the heart. I tell you, I'll say some ums and these and those and thous. You know, I'll make mistakes. I'll share you my stuff, because I am not the person that's going to try to get everything right, because if I don't make mistakes, I'm not going to learn. So, a question for you now. Okay, well, I'm going to have to end the stream and head to Canada and get some of Sandra's gourmet meal right there. Wow. Thank you for sharing that. Woo. Yeah, I'll be over in about what is it, probably 5 hours from now. And so, but thank you for sharing. Yeah, it does sound good. So I have another question for you now. Let's kind of like talk about the YouTube trend that's going on now. Everyone's saying that YouTube is on easy mode. What are your thoughts about that? And I like to, what I do now is, if someone says YouTube's on easy mode and it helps you grow your channel, I'll go straight to their channel and see how many subscribers they have. And a lot of these people that are saying these YouTube or easy mode gigs are people that have, no offense, like 3 or 4 subscribers. So they don't have any clue about YouTube, because YouTube is not easy. You have to definitely put in the work and the grind to get where you're at. And I'm getting close to 4,000 subscribers. I appreciate that. I started my channel back in 2014. I really didn't get engaged in it. Now I'm back engaged in it. And there's people that have more subscribers than I do. But I don't worry about my other friends. I appreciate you growing your channel, because people will come and go. They have the choice and opportunity to choose who they want to watch. And I just like seeing my goal is to help you succeed, so that's why I give people plugs of your channel, because I want you to be successful. But I'll be at 10,000 subscribers in no time. You guys and gals will be at 10,000 subscribers at no time. All you have to do is stay committed to your channel and they will come. What are your thoughts? Let me know. Yep. Yep. You got that right. You got that right. Yep. And the Nightbot just showed that if you're interested in if you want to become if you want to try out the StreamYards and do your own lives, check out, click on this link, and get your stream started, today, and share your knowledge with the community. But I like live streams. I would rather do live streams than record videos, because live streams you don't have to edit. You just come downstairs or upstairs or wherever your studio is, put the camera on and start talking. And that's what I like about these live streams. It's, they're all real unedited, and it's just down to earth. Okay. So happy hour. If you don't mind, put your channel in the comments box. If it's, I just want to go and check your channel if you don't mind. See what type of art you did. If you don't mind doing that. But yeah, you got to, just like it says, so let's see. Yep, I understand. Yep. I understand about how your phones can be challenging. But okay. So G Mama, what I did, I went to Walmart and got me I think it was like a $200 little computer, an HP computer. It's good enough for me. I can live stream. It's got the camera. Has enough data to allow me to, upload thumbnails. And so about a $200 investment, you can get you one of these HP laptops and you can get down to business. And the thing I like too is, excuse me, when I record my videos, they're all on my phone. And I'm just good with my phone. I like it. It's easy to do. It's easy to edit on it. But I remember back then that people were like, they'd always show you the best cameras. They had like the Canon 659 or the blah 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 camera, and they had great video footage. But nowadays, I'm glad technology has changed, and on your phone, you have access to have great quality. Your videos are good. The volume's good. I tried to use a microphone one time with my phone, and I did not like the sound of that. I think my phones make my videos clear, and I kind of talk loud anyway. But that's what I use. I just use my phone, and I am an Android person. So what are you? Are you Android or Apple? Let me know, because I will always be an Android fan. Okay. Yep. Like I said, a laptop. Like I said, I got this one like about a year and a half ago at Walmart for like $200, and it's doing me good things. It was like I said, a small investment. Definitely goes a long ways. It's enough to, like I said, do the live streams. Everything's good to go, and so yep, that's what I use. I'm glad it was helpful. Okay, shout out to Android. Android. I don't hate though. Use what you have. It's like these phones are like Hatfields and McCoys. Everyone has their likes and dislikes. Yeah, okay. So there's a couple more Android lovers than I see than Apple so far. Like I says, don't hate, don't unsubscribe because I'm an Android person. But if you have a question, go ahead and shoot in the comments box below, because like I said, there's a lot of things that you might didn't have the answer to, and I'm here to help you. And there's a few other people in this chat that can help you too. If you want to share in the chat how you got started with your YouTube channel, like a quick um, message, let me know. And also, are you in the YouTube for, like, right now? Is it hobby, the money? So what's your goal when it comes to YouTube? I'm in it because I like to make videos. I like to have more public relationships. Um, it helps me to improve my public speaking. Um, See, I said some but that happens, and at least I know that I'm thinking about it, and it helps me to, make that better for my next videos. A habit that I had that I finally got out of was when I did videos, I would, like, if I was pointing, I would go like this with my hands, and I stopped doing that. So that's one good thing about when you go back and watch your own videos. And like it says, if you hate the sound of your voice and all of that stuff, don't worry about it, because that's just how you sound, and that's just life. So if you're not a content creator, get into it. Like it says, it's good. Anybody can do it. It's not on easy mode. It's challenging, but if you put in the work, you will get your name and face out there. I'm thinking too, happy hour. My first computer back then was a Commodore 64. That's how old I am. I am I'm up there in age. But yeah, like it says, if you're interested, I will drop the link one more time. That I can understand. I'm sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that you have cancer. So my condolences to you. I mean, sympathies and all that stuff. So um hope everything works out for you. Hope everything's going good for you. So yeah, that's one thing that I just despise of, is that cancer. It's like we spent so much money trying to find a cure for this, and there's no cure yet. But not doing a conspiracy theory, I'm thinking there is a cure. We have the medicine, but with how money is, they don't want it to get out. That's just how I think sometimes. You know what I mean? So if you agree with me, just put yes or no. Because people lose money when it comes to certain things. Like they're trying to, like, for example, they're trying to go more electric cars and get rid of the fuel. But I always notice, for me, when it comes to like electric cars, I am anti-electric car, because in the Midwest it gets really cold, and the colder it gets, the batteries don't last long. They're heavier when it comes to the weight, like going over bridges. So those are just two things that I just think about when it comes to electric cars. And also, you can only drive so far, and you have to plug them in. When I put in the miles, I put in the miles. I don't want to just drive 200 or 300 miles. I want to go at least 500. I'm going to stretch it. If I'm not tired, I'll keep driving to that next destination. That's just how I roll. So I'm not into electric cars. I'm going to keep it gas for now, or diesel. So, but when technology comes around and I have to invest in an electric car, that's the way it's going to be. That's just my thoughts. Okay, I'm glad to hear that. Thank you for sharing that. I wish you the best. I'm glad that everything's going well for you. So praise God. That's sweet, G Mama. Awesome. Yeah, and like we were talking about in Owen's live stream, those white jumpers are springtails, and you just gotta like monitor your bin, and like I said, just try using soggy bread and just let them get on that bread and get them out of there. But I'm looking forward to seeing some of your worm videos, not some, but all of your worm videos, because I like to watch people's videos. You're not late. You're good to go. It's good. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for joining. So Iowa Vikings, do you have worms? I can't remember. LP, thank you for being here. LP, I'm glad to see you uploading videos. So congrats on your YouTube channel. Keep them coming out. And if you haven't, and if you just came to the stream, just add your links to the comments box and share your channel so other people can check you out. 85. That's a pretty high temperature. What do you have? Is your bin? Is it like, where's the location? That's the first thing I have to ask. Is it like underneath a heater, or where is it located? Because if your worms are staying in the bin and not trying to crawl out, they're comfortable, But if it's not comfortable, the worms will let you know. But if you can keep within, I'd say I like the range. I don't use thermometers. I might invest in one and just put them in my bins just to see the temperature. But if you keep your bin within average on 65 to 80, the worms will keep eating food. If you keep it within the 40 range, they'll slow down, and the less the colder it gets in your bin, they'll become dormant or freeze to death. But that's just something. I hope I helped you with that. But like I says, try to get within that 75 range, and also let me know where you keep your bin so that way I can problem solve. Okay, I got you. Okay. Are you like in the basement or underneath your bed, or where are they at? Okay. All right. Yeah, it might be a little bit too warm for them. And also, do you use your bins, is it a Rubbermaid tote? It's a bin you made yourself? Because you can always add more air holes in the lid of your bin to get more airflow to help cool off the population, or to cool off the environment. Because I've had situations where my worms, okay, if you can, just try drilling more holes in your lid, because that might help reduce the temperature. Just a thought. That's my theory, and I'm sticking to it. My thesis statement. Thanks, AJ. I'm going to try the soggy bread again. I think I got most of them with that, but it needs another. Yep. Just keep treating it until they finally get out of there. And like Owen said, because I never experienced them, so don't get me wrong, we all deal with different things when it comes to worm bins. But he says if it's a little bit way too wet, it could cause problems with springtails. So, yeah, just let me know your feedback when you find out. Okay, sounds good. I'm gonna check out your channel, Happy Hour. Is it just, so what is your YouTube channel name? So I have a question too, for you that are still here. I have a my YouTube channel membership. I'm not trying to get you to, have to invest your money into it. But that channel, I'm focusing on like topics other than worms. Do you think I should do a members only live stream, at least try to do a members only live stream once a month? Because people can leave me, topics they want to talk about. I don't want to talk about, I don't want it political. You know what I mean? I want it to be just like other things like homesteading, or just, whatever, if you have problems with money, or how to be a better speaker, or how to start a business, things like that. So let me know. Should I do a members only private live stream? Give me a yes or a no, and I'll go by what I see right now. And then I'll also ask the channel members too what their advice is. I would just use the bubble wrap because I have used the like Walmart plastic sacks or something like that, and the worms kind of try to. I mean, they have gone inside the bag and they'll die, but bubble wrap is the best way to go. It took me a long time to even use bubble wrap because I had problems with my worm bins. Okay, yeah, I had problems with my worm bins drying out, but yeah, just try bubble wrap because it has enough. Let's see, when you place it down, it has like enough space so the worms can crawl in and out of the through the crevices of the bubble wrap. So I hope that answered your question. Okay, I will try your. Excuse me. I will take a look at your YouTube channel, Happy Hour. But if not, you can always like click on my leave. Just leave a message in my comments box, and I can always go back and click on your page as well. I'm glad I was able to help your G Mama grows. Question people ask me too was what made me get into worms, and when I was on Owen's live stream, we were collabing. I was just telling them it was the YouTube recommendation got me. And that's the thing about YouTube. You'll be watching videos on composting. Next thing you'll know, it'll recommend gardening. It'll recommend how to raise chickens, how to raise goats. So, and if and the thing I like about that, if I like someone's channel, I definitely subscribe to them and watch the videos and learn because, like I says, I admire all the different varieties of people that make YouTube videos. I try to. That's okay. Not no worries. Don't worry about it. It's hey, at least you got something up. It's better than nothing. If you didn't have any videos up, no one would even know you existed on YouTube. So never be discouraged. Always be encouraged. Oh, I gotta get that T-shirt made. But thank you for sharing that. Oh, I hope you feel better. I just got over that. I don't know, I was coughing bad, and my job, I pour concrete. They had me scheduled for the next morning, and I really didn't want to go to work, but I said, if I get to work, can I just do one pour and be done for the day? And dispatch's like, yep. I was like, oh, okay, thank you for that. And so I try to help out, even if I'm not like really, really down, like bedridden, ridden, I'll come to work. But it was kind of a burden. Just that coughing was destroying me. The next day, I had another pour, and I got me a big old thing of orange juice. I drank that whole thing, and that helped me feel better. So now, excuse me, now I'm coughing. Excuse me, thinking about it. But yeah, orange juice and some chicken noodle soup. Those are the two things to go with, and like I said, some tea. So I hope you feel better soon. Thank you for sharing your about you being sick, and like I said, everyone in the comment, the chats, like feel better. So thank you, LP, for sharing that. Yep, exactly. That's what got me too about the bubble wrap. It's like, yeah, first it's like this small, and then you need more. And but the bubble wrap is the best thing I have ever placed into my worm bin. It helps me maintain that worm bin, the moisture level. So everyone that told me and in previous videos in the comments about how they use bubble wrap. It is a miracle worker. You're welcome. Oh yeah, the honey too. Honey's good for you. There's so many remedies. Yep, use that. Like it says, bubble wrap is one of the best things to use in a worm bin. So, question for you: have you ever, other than like your neglect, have you ever experienced any other issues with your worms dying? Like, have you like put the wrong foods in there, or like some critters got in there and ate your worms? But for me, the worst thing that has happened is they froze to death. And I'll say it like I said once again, it's an open mic. If you're sick or something, I definitely understand. But if you want to come up on the live chat, let me know. And his question is Iowa Vikings still in the chat? If you are, let me know. Okay. So when you neglected them, not saying like finger pointing, but how long did you not pay attention to them? Was it like more than like a month? Because usually worms would be okay for a month. Is it like 3 months or more? Let us know, LP, because I'd love to hear your experience when it came to that. Oh, okay. Okay. Diatomaceous. Okay. Um, oh, that's G Mamas. I understand. Okay. Um, people have, you guys and gals have used the diatomaceous earth, but I have never personally put that in there. I don't know. I try not to put any I don't know how to say it, any like extra things in my worm bin, you know. So I guess like with your tenacious earth, I guess what you're saying is you should just use a little, just a little bit to monitor your bin because, like I says, I never experienced that before. But like it says, we're all different. That's how we learn. And some people use mosquito dunks for fruit flies or other things. I don't use mosquito dunks. I just cover my bedding up, and that's just how I try to prevent fruit flies. And I just make my homemade traps. And we have those Zevo things that are plugged in, and it helps to attract those gnats and stuff too. So that's my method. If you want to share your method, let me know. Okay. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing that. Okay. I can definitely understand that. It was once that I was checking on them and feeding every couple of weeks or longer. And it's something sometimes added to. Okay, well that's cool. It's a trial and error. And now in your videos, you got it going on. You're definitely, you're you're successful with your worm bin because you got the worm balls and all of that, and your worms are happy. So you're definitely headed in the right direction once again. Okay, thank you for sharing, G Mama. My first born band was started in 2016, but I started traveling and I lost all of them. Okay. I started back on the end of October 2024. Did my first harvest last week. Well, congratulations on that. Awesome. It's nice. Thank you for sharing that. I get a drink. I use DE in small amount mixed with a bunch of other dry stuff that I only sprinkle in the feeding zone every so often. Okay, well, that's good to know. I gotta check on my worm bins. Probably checking them this week. I gave them watermelon. I have some pumpkin that I have prepared for them that's ready, but I have to give them some other food that was frozen before I give them the pumpkin. So I have enough food to last them for at least I'd say 3 to 4 months still so far. So they'll be taken care of. Like I says, I'll check on them and see how they're doing. Okay. And you're welcome. You are welcome. I use neem seed meal to control pests in my worm bin. That's why I'm confused on how to sprinkle the springtails came about. So I don't know. When it comes to your worms, where did you get them from? Did you purchase them, or you know what I mean? Because that's what I need to know. I need to know how exactly did you get your worm farm started? Because there were some vendors. I saw a person that had they purchased worms from a company, but I'm not going to say who it is because I don't want to put anyone on blast. But they had a massive amount of springtails in a worm bin. I was like, oh, that's not good to ship your customers that many springtails straight off. Like that's just me. So always be careful, and if you want to buy worms, I mean, if you have any questions, you can always ask me what my thoughts are on about a certain vendor, and I'll tell you personally through like like through email. Excuse me, but I won't like blast anyone because I don't do that. I try to keep things personal, but I'll just tell you my honest opinion on people. But but my go-to person for me personally is I bought worms years ago. I got them from Uncle Jim's Worm Farm, and now people are complaining because they say there's a mixture of reds and blues. But when I got my worms back in there, I didn't know any different. But but now they say always read the fine print. I know Mimi's Worm Farm has pure red wigglers and European night crawlers. Um, Northeast Worms, I have never bought pure red wigglers through him, but I know I got some received some European night crawlers from him, and I was happy with his business. So if you're thinking about buying pure red wigglers, take a look at Mimi's Worm Farm and find out, through Northeast Worms. But if you know anyone else that sells pure red wigglers, leave it in the chat. But like I said, Mimi Worm Farm, like I said, she's my go-to person. Great customer service, no complaints. So that's just me. Everyone has their likes and dislikes. Some people like Walmart, some people like Target. You go, it's your money, do what you want. So that's just my thought. They say springtails are beneficial to the ecosystem. They compete with the I mean, they help to break things down. Everyone I like, a lot of my friends like Patrick from Learn about Vermicomposting and Plant Obsessed, Nana's Worms and Garden. They say they're really good for their worm bins. They don't have any complaints whatsoever. So I guess like I says, my opinion, I guess springtails are good for your worm bin. That's just my opinion. If anyone knows anything different, leave it in the chat because, like I says, I never experienced them. Knock on wood. So wish you the best of luck if you like them in there. So what was your downfall when it comes to starting a worm bin? What failed? Because I know on my channel and other people, our goal is to help you succeed in life. So if you want, check out my videos. I have plenty of videos on how to start a worm ban. There's other great YouTube creators that have videos on how to start a worm ban. But I'm basic. I just use paper, cardboard. Um, some people use leaves, So however you want to start your bin. If you want to go through my videos, it's just basics, like I said, paper and cardboard. And other people have their other ways of other methods as well to start their worm farm. So just let me know if you're interested in some help, and I can help you out. Okay. Yep, exactly. Exactly. Yep. And another person, Peggy Hembling. She's another great YouTube friend of mine. So check her out as well. See what's in the chat. Okay. Okay. From some worm compost. Okay. So I'm guessing if the compost was from outside, then that's probably where the springtails came from. But if you got this like straight from a vendor that shipped your worms to peat moss, then you would have a less chance of springtails being in your worm farm. But if it's from like some outdoor compost, that's where the springtails came from. It's my opinion, my thought. Like I said, once again, that's my thesis statement. Okay. I bought all of mine from Uncle Jim's as well, and I love my blues. That's why I started a blues only bin. I have no trouble with them. And I agree. I mean, my only thing was when what I experienced with my blues and reds is when the weather would change, the barometric pressure would drop. That's when my blues would try to crawl out. But other than that, they stay inside. They don't try to crawl up, and they're good to go. And also, I noticed with the bubble wrap, it prevents my worms from crawling on the side of the bin too. But who knows, when I'll check them out, take a look at them this week, it could change because they have a mind of their own. Yep, Mimi's worms. Yep, she's got a lot of knowledge. Yep, she's very helpful. Okay, yeah, but you can definitely tell blues and um red wiggers. You can tell the difference if you actually look at them because the red wiggers are more of the tiger worms. They have that yellow end on their tail, and their clitilium. It's more of a raised one. Blues are more, if you can tell that they're quicker and they're a darker bluish color. So that's one way to tell the difference. But like I says, I don't have any problems. They eat my food scraps and they've been pooping out, so life's good. No complaints on my end. My belief is that the mites and springtails only become a problem when there's a large number of them because they compete with the worms. However, my large populations have less. Okay. That's my thing. That's what I'm scared of. I don't know. It's like, yeah, I think they will. I think that for me, I was always thinking about that. I think they'd be like fleas. So yeah, that's why I don't want mites in my house. As yeah, like says, they get on your pets, you might have problems. But the best thing to do is like our vet, we get that you can get that chemical that you can apply to the nape of your I have cats at the nape of their necks, and it helps to pre- prevent those fruit flies, mites and fleas from getting on them. So yeah, when I was in Texas, my dog had fleas, like that one song, and that was a bummer, a doozy to get those things out of the house. We used boric acid and all that stuff. It took a long time. So I always been using that flea and tick collar on any pet that I have anymore, or that flea and tick chemical. So yeah, fleas and mites. Oof, that's just my thought. Let me know if you agree. Yep, exactly. Yep, I'm using more paper and cardboard, and I feel it's saving me a bunch of money. Exactly, and I learned the fun fact that some countries don't even have access to cardboard. I'm like, I thought cardboard was an abundance, but some places don't even get it. I'm like, oh wow. But yeah, we're we're an abundance country. Something to think about. Never take things for granted. Soil mites. Okay. Thank you, LP, for sharing that. Thank you. Okay. Okay. That's cool to hear. Thank you for sharing that. See, I'm learning something new. So thank you for the feedback. Okay. Yeah. The leaves might have been one of the things that caused the problem. I'm not saying anything about leaves, but the worms from outside are different type of worms. They're not composting worms. They're more like earthworms. They burrow deep into the sorrow, the soil. But try next time. Just keep it simple. Start over. Use paper cardboard just for now. Get it up and running, and you'll be successful. And use composting worms, red wigglers, blue worms, or European night crawlers, and you'll be successful. If you haven't already, please give this video a like because it feeds that hungry YouTube algorithm. The algorithm is another pet that I have to keep fed. That helps to get this live stream out to others. And also, if you want to help people out, this is a little tip that I do. If you watch someone's video, you can like on your phone, there's that gearbox. You can, if you don't know, you can speed it up to 1.5 speed or 2.5 speed. 1.5 is a good place to go, unless the person talks really slow. Do it two speed, and if you do that and you speed it through, you can help, you know, content creators, you know, with a little extra coin on the side with no extra, you know, things added to you. So try it out. Like on one of my videos, speed up to 1.5 or 2 and see the difference. And another thing that YouTube has done, I think it's pretty cool, is if you look in the gearbox, if you click on the gearbox, there is a it's called auto dubbing. And sometimes if you click on it, like I went to Patrick's from Learn Vermicasting by Doing. I clicked on his video and you can hear him AI his voice in the German or something. So check it out. It's pretty cool to hear different voices with AI when it comes to being able to understand another country's content if you don't speak the language. So check it out. Like I said, watch videos on 1.5 or 2 speed and try the auto dub feature and let me know your thoughts on that. Oh, you got a spam? I don't know. I don't know where you got a spam there. Maybe it's too many emojis. I apologize, happy hour. Okay. Fingers crossed. I never had the blues try to leave. I found a few drier bodies here and there, but that's rare, and I don't know what species they were. Okay. Okay. Thank you for sharing that. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I would definitely start over and try it again because it's just a learning experience. Like it says, try just like try start over. Just try, like I said, just try using paper and cardboard, and go from there. That's just my thoughts, and then try different things. So I hope that was helpful for you. Hey, you tried. That's all you can do. That's all you can do. You just, like it says, you come to my page or other YouTube channels, and we can help you. It's just we just try to problem solve. It's like we're kind of the worm doctors. We try to find out the symptoms and give you the diagnosis and help you to thrive. So yeah, that's our profession. We're AKA worm doctors. But thanks for sharing that. Um, okay. Yep, exactly. They're much faster, and a flat Totilium blues stretch out a lot when they move, and that's true. Oh wow, I have a snake, parrots, and used to have a dog. They do not spread to the pets. I have had the mites crawl on me while in the bin. Nothing comes out of it. Again, they're soil mites. Okay, thank you. So, LP, what type of snake? Is it a ball python you have? I don't do snakes because if I can't tell something no or stop or that ain't gonna be my pet. That, only birds I had parakeets growing up, and I thought they were pretty cool birds. I never had a parrot though. Okay, thank you. If your pets ever had mice, they're not from your worm bins. Okay, thank you for that feedback. It's awesome to know. Okay, I give my dog a chew once a month. Okay, that's cool. It helps with the fleas and ticks. Thank you for sharing that. And this is the information if you want to in the future schedule a live stream and be on the platform. Like fill out the form. There's a couple of questions, and we'll go from there. I'm looking forward to having you on the platform because, like I said, there's a lot of people that I want to get to know more on a platform level and get to know them better. So, like I says, if you're interested, fill that out and we'll get you connected with a live stream in the future. So, thank you for that. I have a bunny and he's not affected, nor do they go to his food, which is always out for him. Okay, thank you for sharing that. It's awesome. Have you tried at Shanna? But not all worms are composters. Yep. If you left the bucket outside, they will leave if they do not like the conditions. Worms always come and go from my outdoor compost bin or outdoor compost, and that's true. Fact. Hello, Vicky. Thank you for stopping by. Hello. Thank you, Vicky. If you want to leave your link in the comments box, go ahead and drop it. And Vicky, she focuses on like for older people like our ages that are retired or just things like that. I'm not retired, but my goal is to retire. So check her channel out, and she's got like some great things that she has that she loves to share to on her YouTube channel. Hey, Gardner Bar Chuckin, what's going on, man? Good to have you here. I don't know if you're working or not. If you want to pop up, you let me know, and I'll send you the link to join. Yep, check out Rick with Gardner Bar Chuckin. Gardening with Bar Chuckin. He's got a good channel. A lot of worms, a lot of knowledge when it comes to gardening. So check him out. I'm to get me some merch. We're worm doctors. Don't be taking my idea. That's my patent pending. Excuse me. Pending. We'll go to court over that one. Oh, okay. Thank you for sharing. Oh gosh. Ball python. Wow. It would be awesome to have some kind of weekly or even monthly roundtables of worm keepers. Exactly. Let's shoot, like it says, next month I'm gonna plan on having at least one or two a month. That's my goal. So like it says, I love to see you guys and gals come up on the lives in the future. So something to think about. Cool. Let's see. That's cool. That's cool. No worries, Rick. Well, I'll leave the chat open for a few more minutes. I want to thank you for checking it out. Like I says, if you have any more questions, drop them in the comments box because I'll keep it open for a few more minutes. If no one else has anything to say, we'll let you guys and gals get back to business. A lot of footballs on today. Oh yeah. What I was talking about, how my thing is how worm farming is changing over the year for 2025 and on. Is a lot of people are using the AI content to get views on YouTube because back then we were able to just click a video and then that worm farming video or golf video, whatever you're into, would come on. But now it's all about AI. People trying to get a quick buck instead of letting their true, authentic, personality show. So we have competition with AI, but that's okay. AI will never defeat the human because we know way too much compared to AI. So what do you think? Is that a yes or no? Like I says, I'm not worried about AI and what I do. Like I said before, if you kind of missed the beginning of the stream, is I just say, don't, I'm not interested in this video, or just don't show it to me again. Because I like to see real people, and this is how I am. I don't like, for me, I don't like the shortcuts. You got to put in the work, grind it out, become successful instead of just trying to take the easy way out, get rich overnight schemes and stuff. Yeah, that's awesome. Yep, it would be. Yep. Did Tampa Bay win? They did win. Um, I I'm not gonna hate anyone. I'm sorry to hear that. My biggest thing right now is California. That's sad how that whole state's going through, or those cities are getting destroyed by fire. I'm like, so my if you I'm gonna get it right. If you have any family members that are in California or experienced those fires, I feel your sympathy. My heart goes out to you because I'm sorry to see you lose everything you had within a few minutes of your life. So if you can, go to the Red Cross website and donate a few dollars to help support someone that lost their home. So what I was gonna say is I have nothing against the Chargers, but I just didn't want the Chargers in the Super Bowl. I want my predictions. My prediction is going to be Detroit Lions and the Buffalo Bills. So that's two teams I think is going to be in it. Okay. So moving on, I respectfully keep my thoughts on AI to myself, though it appears we might be on the same page. Well, thank you for sharing that. Like says, I think like with my YouTube channel, we're adults. It's open discussion. Um, let's talk about it. If we don't agree, let's just talk, agree, but yet disagree. But I understand keeping things to yourself. But yeah, but AI, like I said, that's what's trying to take over. People are just using it for everything. Kids in school are using it to write papers and doing plagiarism. It's good to help you, like to come up with descriptions or something for a YouTube video. But when you have that voice, which I can tell it's AI, I'm like, that's not a real person talking. Thank you, Vicky. God bless you. Yeah, I don't the inspiration tab for me. I don't. It's not inspiration for me. It's like for me, I don't think that's really helpful. But it's a tool that they allow us the access to use. But yeah, I don't use it. I have other ways that I try to think of my videos and stuff, and I'm gonna throw it out there. A lot of my videos are just spontaneous. It's like, you just get that thought, and it's like, boom, I'm gonna do this video, and then, I'll upload that video, and they're like, wow, this is something that I was just thinking about, great video or something, and this is how I do videos. Sometimes, at least 99% of the time, they're spontaneous. Other than that, I'll do some research and try to find out what I want to talk about. I started a channel to add to the amount of worm content that's out there. When I first started watching and worm farming, there weren't that many people recording their worms. And I was talking to Owen. Yeah, back then, the reason there's so many people on YouTube is because that big C virus came out, and that's why. Excuse me. That's why a lot of people a lot of people are on YouTube. You know, but that's good though. At least we didn't have anything else to do but to make videos. But now, I mean, like some of the people that started their YouTube channels during that situation, they're no longer on YouTube. So, but I've been through it thick and thin. I started back in, like I said, 2014, and I just didn't do YouTube for a while because I didn't think it made money. And then all of a sudden, I see you find a little coin. It depends on your niche, and but I'm not in it for the money. I like to have like some extra coin on the side to, invest in people, give money away, or buy things. But I'm going to be honest with you. You can always go back to this video. If I even had like 100,000 subscribers as of today, I would still be the same person. I'm like, I don't let stuff go to my head. Humility is key when it comes to life. The good Lord resists the proud, but gives grace to the humble. And that's what I always stick to. That's my sermon for you. Yeah, so always stay humble. Never let things go to your head because this platform could be gone tomorrow. There's another TikTok, something going on. Excuse me, the thing about banning TikTok. And I never got into TikTok. And the reason I didn't get into TikTok is because it was more a few years ago was like people eating the Tide Pods and that stuff, and I don't get into that type of stuff. So that's why I was never into TikTok. If you're into TikTok, more power to you. But I never got on it. Only video I did was a show me the money prank. My niece did a video on that, and that's the only time I got on TikTok. But I never got involved with it. I remember back then when they had that, it was MySpace. I never created an account back then either for that. I'm on Facebook, but I'm not really on that because I really don't care what you're eating. You know what I mean? But I have a worm farm community where we connect with each other. Yep, Emily the crazy worm lady. The thing I heard about Emily the crazy worm lady, I heard she had got married and had kids. That's what I was told. But yeah, But if I ever, like, say my channel's gonna end, like something, Lord forbid, happens, I'll tell you. I'll shoot my video and or something and let you know that the reason I'm leaving YouTube is, if I can tell you, that's why. But I'll let you know. I just won't fall off the face of the earth. Yep. Yep. I hear you. Yep. Hey, Danny. Good to have you here. And as you can see, Danny's one of my channel members. So shout out to Danny for being a YouTube, for being a monthly channel member. Yep, exactly. But hey, it is what it is. We can't control it. Like it says, I'm just authentic. I'm authentic. This is what you're gonna get. You're gonna see a live person. So, but that's just the way it's gonna be. Well, thank you for gifting the a membership to someone, Danny. That was awesome. Appreciate you, man. I don't know who's gonna get it, but someone in the chat's going to get a gift from Danny, so you can check out my channel member. So thank you for the gift. You're awesome. Awesome. And and if you got the gift, let me know who received it. So I'd love to hear who got it. Oh, okay, I see it. Congratulations, James. Yeah, check it out and let me know, because on that you have access to a lot of behind the scenes stuff that I experience in life. Certain videos that it's just only you guys can see. So look forward to it. Give me feedback in the membership tab, and let me know your thoughts, what I can do to make it better. So thank you. Okay, I'll give it to you. Okay, I just put it in the chat. Yep, exactly. There's nothing wrong with being on YouTube. I'm glad that we have an opportunity to share we have our platforms to have, share our knowledge. And there's so many people that I connect with. I connect with golfers, I connect with gardeners, homesteaders, just so many different things. Vicky does, social security stuff, and I subscribe to her and like to see her stuff. She's got she has these cute dogs. Jade was my really I like Jade when I remember first meeting you. So like I said, check it out. And if, like it says, if you're a YouTuber, you can always share your channel link. So throw it in the thing. Hey, thank you, LP. So with my YouTube channel, was it suggested to you, recommended? How did you find my YouTube channel? Because what I usually do is I go and look and see like the latest videos are out, new videos, and that's how I connect with people in this more informing community. Because I want to know how YouTube got my my channel, how it shared it with you. So yeah, when we get to 4K, I'll have a I'll have a giveaway. So just make sure you check out my videos, because there's going to be something in the video that I'll definitely have you look into when it comes to 4K. So If you haven't already, subscribe, then not subscribe, hit that bell, because that's when you'll know when my latest videos up, or my latest video is loaded, uploaded. I don't know why it said this. This is not cool. I don't know how it said that's a spam. So, but Nightbot's kind of getting crazy. So I apologize about that. Okay, well, thank you for sharing that. Thank you for sharing that. I subscribed to the one who started his channel 80 years ago. Oh, yeah. He was monetized in 9 weeks and had only been there about 5. Yeah, I subscribed to him too. He's got some good content. Yeah, this guy, he's 80 years old, just uploaded his channel, and within 4 months, he has, I think, 14,000 subscribers. I think he got monetized in like 5 months or something. So yeah, I forgot his name, but yeah, but he's 80 years old and uploads videos, and that's cool. He tells stories, down to earth guy. So yeah, there's always, like it says, the ages don't matter when it comes to YouTube. My demographics when it comes to YouTube is more, I think it's like 35 to 65. So that's the age bracket I'm in. Yep, exactly. Yep. Yep. He just came out. Like I said, I can't remember his name, but I just described him too. Yep, authentic, and yep, that's right. Um, yeah, I have fed my worms onions, but just feed in moderation. Don't give them like a half a bin of worm or half a bin of onions. Just give them like half of one, and let them eat that and keep adding. But it also depends on the size of your worm bin. The bigger the bin is, the more onions you can add in there. But yeah, they eat onions and citrus. So yeah, yeah. Back then, a lot of the myths have been busted when it comes to worm farming, because a lot of you guys and girls have been doing videos on, like experiments and stuff. So that goes to show that you can and can't feed certain things to worm bin. Excuse me. Okay. Well, yeah, if your worms don't like them, I wouldn't put them in there. You got, maybe your worms are on the fancy side. But yeah, like I said, if you don't want it, just don't put it in there. But thanks for sharing that. That's right. Yep. So Danny LP's asking you a question. How do you feed them? How often? And what manner? And how much, etc. G Mama Grows. There's the, not with the asterisk though. It's just, don't have the asterisk. It's just straight AJ's Green Topics at yahoo.com. Yeah, shoot my message. Yep, I've had onions growing in my worm bins. Onions have grown in my worm bins as well. So, yep. So all I did was just pick them up and put them back in the worm bin. Okay. Okay, sweet. Thank you for sharing that. Okay. Okay. Hey, at least you tried and you found out that your worms and that they don't like them. So, like I says, I wouldn't even put them back in the worm bin. Yeah, if the worms are unhappy, if your worms are unhappy, they will definitely let you know. You're welcome, G Mama. Um, just about anything that will grow it if it can. Worms don't start to digest food until they're breaking down and rotting. rotting. And that's true. Yep, they eat the decaying food. That was long ago, AJ. I'm sure I found you just by typing in worm farming. Oh, okay. That would have been 2021. Okay, thank you. Well, thank you for sharing. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad I'm able to build relationships with people, and it's just awesome. And if you met me in person, like I says, I'd still be the same person. I don't get behind camera and put on this fake persona of who I am. I'm just down to earth, and that's a fact. Yep, like I says, people can read right through the mess. You know what I mean? So be real, keep it real. Okay, okay, yeah. If you're on, what you could do, like I says, if you go to your channel, and if you like held onto your bar of your channel and you like copied it, and then you brought it down to the comments box, you could paste it if you're on your phone. If not, you can use your mouse and scroll over your YouTube channel name and then paste it into this comments box as well. Just leave them there, Danny. Once they start to really rot, the worms will congregate go around it. So LP said keep them in there. No worries, AJ. I know why. It's because I've typed Vicky's channel. Check. Oh, okay. Yeah, that Nightbot it's kind of picky when it comes to certain things. That way I can kind of monitor the live stream, and that's what's good too. That my live streams are only subscribers only, because I don't want like spammers in here, and this yeah, don't waste my time with someone else's time. You know how it comes when you get all that spamming in a website or a live. Okay, I will check that and I will get back with you. So yeah, I gotta looking forward to hooking up with you and sending whatever you won with get that person to get your address and all that. Oh yeah, old me living better. Okay, that's the guy that's 80 years old. His channel. Old me living better. Yeah, he's good. He's a good guy. Okay, so yours eat lemon. And also I like when you put like oranges into a worm bin, that smells so good when you open up the lid. That citrus smell. Oh, you're fine. Don't worry about it. No worries. No worries. Everyone's talking in the chat to each other. Cool. My channel has been going for about 5 years now, active. In 2024, not 2020, 2014, it was first started. I did not, wasn't engaged because I didn't think you could make any money in YouTube. I just thought it was like the gamers that made the money. And then I said, let me try it. Recorded my first video a few years later, started staying active. I am monetized. I make a few dollars. Not like I'm like a lot of money. People think all YouTubers are rich. It's enough just to like, I'd say buy me a cup of coffee, save it up, and pay like a cable bill or something. But hopefully, hopefully, I want it. My goal is to like make $1,000 a month. That I would love to make $1,000 a month, so that way I can always like invest it back into like you know once my phone's obsolete, I can get another phone or something, and helps cover the bills or something. But that's just me. My goal is to make 1,000. I'm not there yet, but I'm just gonna keep making videos, and it's not about the money. I work a full-time job, so whatever I get, I invest back into the company or back into the community anyway. So it's a win-win for everyone. It helps cover my live streams or my thumbnail making stuff or whatever. When you run a business, that's what you have to invest your money into. So, and my channel, like I says, my channel's been going active for about 5 years now. Okay, thank you so much for stopping by. Appreciate you. You definitely have a happy new year. I'll go through the chat and see what else people said. Let's see. Great thing I've learned long ago is to feed in one area. So if the worms don't like what's there or it's not ready for them to eat, they won't occupy the space, and that's true. It's Living in the Moments channel. Check her out. That's fine. Long as they do the ad, you're fine. Yep, that'll still tag you. Get them to your website. Oh, okay. Wow, that was a long time ago. Well, that's awesome. Okay. Well, thank you for that. So YouTube's getting my name and face out there. That's good to hear and see. So thank you for sharing that. And the thing about YouTube, it's like you put so much money in, not so much. You invest put so much time and effort in editing a video and you think it's the best. And it seems like in YouTube, it's the ones that you think are the duds are the ones that make it. They're the ones that go viral. So I don't know why YouTube does that, but that's just how it is. And the main thing is if you if you want to make videos, just make videos. Be consistent. You know, try to make it weekly, if not at least twice a month. And if you can't do twice a month, try at least make one video a month because as long as you're putting content out there, your name and face is going to be shown. And I enjoy making videos. Oh, thank you. Yep, you're right though. That's true. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing. It is getting better. Yep. But like I says, that's just how it is. That's the way of the future. But I'm gonna try to stay, you know, on stay on the platform as long as they'll allow a human to connect to people. Like I says, if the younger generation is more focused on the AI, which it is, that's the way it's gonna go. But still my demographics and a lot of I guess, probably yours is the age bracket from 35 to 65. So that's the way it is. And I can't remember. I think I'm a Gen Z. I don't know. I was born in the 60s, 69. So I think I'm a Gen Z. But I'll check. Okay. Okay. Sweet. Thanks for sharing that. Thanks for sharing that. Does anyone have any other questions that they would like to ask before we end the stream? Because we're about an hour and a half in, and I want you guys and gals to get your rest in so you can be ready to go to work, or if you're retired, enjoy your retirement. But yeah, I don't like to disturb or mess with your personal time. But this is definitely a blessing to see you, come on the live stream. Next month, I will be doing more. Like it says, fill out my questionnaire form and I'll get back with you. We'll schedule a time and a day to get you on here, which is, like I says, we're scheduling. I want to schedule every live from 7 p.m. Central 8 p.m. Eastern on Thursdays, because that's what works best for me. So just let me know your thoughts. So I'm glad it was helpful. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to learn from you. I learned some new things as well. So thank you for everyone that left feedback in the chat. I'm going to end this, but I just want to say thank you for taking time to watch this. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you want, share it to someone that might be interested in becoming a worm farmer. And just be successful in life by trying new things and learning from your mistakes. So I just want to say thanks for watching. You have a great night. Bye.